You ever notice how some people will do almost anything, except actually change? They listen just enough to respond, give just enough effort to say they tried, and somehow you're still having the same conversation. Again, if this feels familiar, it's not because you're bad at explaining yourself. It's because some people aren't confused. They're comfortable. Real misunderstanding sounds like curiosity. It asks questions. It wants clarity. What you're dealing with is different. It's minimum effort dressed up as confusion. Word twisting disguised as communication. They hear your words, then bend them, repeat them back, and miss the point. And that's not an accident, because changing behavior takes energy. Misunderstanding you doesn't. It's easier to argue wording than address the issue. Easier to debate tone than take responsibility. Easier to say, "That's not what I meant," than, "I need to do better." So they focus on semantics, pull one sentence out of context, and suddenly you're explaining yourself instead of being heard. That's how conversations stall, not because you weren't clear, but because clarity threatens comfort. So you adjust. You soften your words. You over-explain. You try again, thinking maybe this time it'll land. But notice what never changes. Their effort, their behavior. Because people who want to understand you listen for meaning. People who don't listen for loopholes. They're not processing. They're preparing a defense, an excuse. And over time, you start questioning yourself. Am I unclear? Too sensitive? But ask yourself this. If someone misunderstands you, only when accountability is involved, is that misunderstanding or avoidance? Because some people put more energy into misunderstanding you than they'll ever put into changing their behavior. They don't refuse. They deflect. They don't confront. They confuse.